Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's how are they feeling about you, one of my regular readings here. And so, as always, there's going to be deeper dives to these readings. So if they do resonate with you and you want more information, more help with that, more guidance, that's what the deeper dives are for. So the deeper dives, they're a written reading. They go into advice for you, guidance for you in your situation that you find yourself in right now, getting ready for this relationship, dealing with it, whatever you're going through. Also, guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics within that relationship, what you need to know about them and yourself to make this work really well, and how this might all go down, how you might come together, whatever's going on, and possible timelines for that. That sounds good for you. Toward the end of each reading, there'll be a link popping up there, and also you'll find a link for that in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Now, in the comments, you'll also find timestamp links, so you can jump ahead, fast forward ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is choose which one you want between the crystal, this spinel crystal here. It's a crystal with rubies in it. It's from Burma, Myanmar. Flower, this orchid here, or the shell. Take your pick now. Fast forward to your reading, and I'll see you in there. Thanks for watching. So if you chose the spinel crystal here, then this is yours. Let's find out how they're feeling about you. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. You might notice that I'm doing one of these a week now. I'm going to try and do one of these a week anyway, if I haven't got like inner stuff that I need to be getting on with myself, or I need a break or whatever, so that we get this story. Because you might have noticed, crystals, that it seems to be the same people that I'm reading for, the same crystals that I'm reading for each week. So if you're new to this and this is your story, you might want to look back at my old how they feel about you crystals and keep on watching the crystal ones, because you'll get a backstory and it might make more sense to you. So let's find out this week. I'm a little bit emotional from the flowers reading. I'm having to pull myself back together again. It hasn't made me emotional before, but that flower reading just did, in a good way. Spinel crystals. There's ruby in this as well, which is about love. So of course there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading, a written reading that goes with this. If it does resonate with you, you can book in for that, and I'll send it to you manually, so please be patient with me. But that's going to go into advice for you, guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in right now, and also guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics, that kind of thing, how you work with each other, how to make it really good, things that you need to know about it and them, and how this might all go down, and possible timelines. If that sounds good to you, there will be a link popping up around here toward the end of this reading to book in for that. You can also find a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. So let's find out how your person's feeling about you, crystals. How's crystal's person feeling about them? Yeah, and the shells each time is the kind of random factor. They're different people that I'm reading for usually each time. But the crystals and the flowers seem to be the same people, the same story. So it's the unfolding of this. Sharing your wisdom. They see you as wise. They're feeling that you're wise. They're feeling like you're ahead of them in a way. They look up to you. They see you as a wise one. And it feels like they're just getting into that themselves. They might be going through an awakening at the moment, and they're actually collecting that wisdom. And the things that they're finding out, it seems that you already know, kind of thing. They see you as this. They see you as awesome. They do see you as awesome and wise, and like you're really good for them, because you can lead them forward. Like you always seem to know the right thing, and they want to be a part of that too. They want you to share that with them. They want to share it with you too. They want to open up to you. They want to share what they're learning about themselves. It's like as I said, it feels like they're going through an awakening to me, and they want to share that with you. Maybe they haven't got people around them that have that same level of wisdom. They want to share it with you. They want to talk about that stuff with you, about what they're going through, because they know that you've got the wisdom. They know that you've already been through that kind of stuff. They see you as one step ahead of them, and they want to share that with you. Nice. Let's get the cat out for them. How are they feeling about your crystals? Illumination. Again, it's about wisdom, right? Meet glow. She shines a warm light into our dark places. She illuminates our fears under our shadow. She illuminates our fears and our shadows, giving us the courage to face them. to unravel them and to bring healing. So they do see you as this, feel like you're a healing presence in their life. You maybe be instigated some of that, or some kind of an awakening in them. We have many different kinds of awakenings in life, many different stages of it too. But you're actually giving them courage because you're showing them of what it could be like for them. It's like you're leading the way to seeing that, and they're like, yeah, I've got this in me too. I'm like Crystal too. I just need to get there. I need to apply this wisdom and do that inner work, and it's worth it. I can see it's worth it because Crystal is holding that energy. So you're actually giving them courage to face their fears, to heal themselves and all of that stuff. So it's like you're this shining light, this glow here. This cat's called Glow, with a shiny face there glowing. You're shining light, you're showing them the way. You're the light at the end of the tunnel for them. Very healing presence in their life. Let's get some tarot out for you. What's going on? So how they're feeling. 10 of Wands, something hard to leave behind, a struggle to leave behind, something that's like a burden for them to leave behind. It could be themselves that. It could very well be in a journey of the burdens, feeling like they were a burden before, but not feeling very light about themselves, you know. Wow, this person's going through a lot of healing right now. Give us some more. Why those are the wrong way around? I don't feel them flip. Tell us more. Give us 2 more cards, please. 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. Yes, very much the card of healing. Someone that's requiring healing there. So they're a little bit wary because they're requiring healing. Wow. 9 and the 10 of Wands there. The person is going through quite a shift right now in themselves. Ace of Pentacles, that's good news though. Almost ready for an offer. Something is growing, something's growing inside of them. They might not have felt ready for you before, like not good enough, not done enough work. They just bring you down. They see you as this shining light, glowing, being really shiny, sparkly eyes, being really high vibration, and they're like, I'm just going to bring Crystal down. So I've got to finish this. I need to heal myself. I need to, these wounds, I'm wary, I'm not good enough, that kind of thing. But then they see that there's this potential. There seems to be hope now. They want to share your wisdom. They see that maybe they're doing the work now and they're like, oh, maybe I'm not so much of a ball and chain around Crystal's ankle anymore. That kind of thing. So the 10 of Wands. So they could have been in your life before Crystal, and they could have brought a lot of disarray into the life, into your life, because they had a lot of disarray in their life too. And they didn't want that. They don't want to mess your life up. They want to add to it. They want to be your equal. They want to be your equal. So 10 of Wands, give us more on this 10 of Wands. What's this that they're ending? Temperance, they're having to end it slowly. They're having to take the time with it. With themselves is what it is. It's themselves, right? Because it's how they're feeling about themselves, which is why they're going through all of this healing stuff. It's very much how they feel about themselves, and that's showing itself on the outside of their life. So the obstacles and the stuff that they've got going on in their lives at the moment, it's just a reflection of where they're at within themselves. That's why they're having to be slow, because maybe they've got negative self-talk going on. Maybe they're like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for crystals. I mean, that's been their story. I'm not good enough for crystals. I'm feeling it really strong in them. They've just not felt good enough for you. So the 9 of Wands turns into the muse of inspiration, which is the King of Wands. They are getting themselves together, getting through this healing so that they're stepping into that king energy and feeling like they're good enough for you. Your person's healing themselves right now, and they're seeing you as this light at the end of the tunnel, not the prize. Sure, they're seeing you as a prize kind of thing, but leading the way, it's more like you're a leader. You're giving them the inspiration. You're inspiring them because they see you're the hope at the end of it. They want, even if they don't end up with you, they see you're showing them the way. It's like, well, maybe I can be as happy as Crystal is. Maybe if I do that work, I'm going to be happy with myself and healing and all of that. And they want to share that path with you. Ace of Pentacles, so this is an offer. It's like a golden opportunity offer. It looks like they've got dirty hands there as well. So they're doing the work. They're putting the work into it. Ace of Pentacles. It's sprouting now. They're seeing some hope in it. It's what it seems to me. Yeah, the Hierophant. It's an awakening. But this is the serious. This is a serious offer. Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. It's like a serious offer of love, of commitment, of they're serious about you. They want something serious with you. It's almost like they're just beginning to believe that they are good enough for you, or that they will be good enough for you, and that they can share the wisdom. It's like, oh, maybe I'm wiser than I think. Maybe I'm more healed than I think. Maybe I am a good partner for Crystal. They've been putting you on a pedestal before, not feeling worthy of you. But look at this, Ace of Pentacles and Hierophant. This is like, maybe I am the right person. Maybe I'm the right person for Crystal after all. Maybe I am worthy of them. That's it. That's exactly it. Maybe I am worthy of them after all. Maybe I am not just good enough, but the right person for Crystal. How gorgeous. Let's get some more clarity on that then. So, having to wait, be patient for this old journey to end. What's all that about? It feels like they've felt so negative about themselves, so hard on themselves, that it's taken a while to unravel. So they're deep in healing right now. Unlimited possibilities and joy is what's come out here. So they're seeing you as this unlimited possibilities and pure joy, not the burdens that they had before. They're realizing that they need to rise up their energy to be with you, and that's what they're doing right now by letting go of the heavy stuff. That's that card, right? That is that card. They're letting go of the heavy stuff about themselves. The burdens have been themselves. They're letting all the baggage go that they've thought about themselves, and it's taking them time to do that. But it's because they want to be as light and joyful as you, because they see all of this possibility together, you working together, you being together, you creating together, you living together, and all of this. They see the unlimited possibilities and the joy in that. Very much internal work. Your person could be hermiting away at the moment to do this. So the wounded warrior, a little bit wary of coming into your life and messing it up because of their unhealed nature. But now they're becoming the king of wands. So many wands in this, right? And that's action. Wands is action. They're doing the work. They're taking the action. Growth. So they're growing now. They're growing from that wounded person to the king. So they start getting more and more in their power and more in their passion because of that. Almost ready to take action. They're getting themselves ready to take action by healing themselves. And so what is this then? The Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. It seems like an offer. They're going to offer you marriage. I mean, the Hierophant card, it's marriage, it's commitment, it's like a legal binding kind of thing. It's serious. They're serious about you. I think that they know just how much you deserve, crystals, and they are beginning to believe that they can be with you and that they're the right person for you, not a burden to you. Before they thought they were a burden to you. They're in and out of that now, is what I'm hearing. They're in and out of that. Sometimes they're like, who am I for fooling? I'm not good enough for Crystal. Who am I fooling? They're on this roller coaster right now of feelings, but they're getting there. It's better than it was before. Let's get some romance out for you. How are they feeling about you, crystals? What a shame. Honeymoon. This might be closer than you think then, because they're thinking about the feeling, that honeymoon thing. They're imagining being with you in that honeymoon. Loving you on a really deep level as well, like sharing your wisdom. It's just like they want to be in it with you. Do you know what I mean by that? It could be that they've got nobody to talk to about their healing stuff. They've got nobody around them doing that, and they see that light in you and they want to be with you, to share that with you. They want to have that with you, that deep relationship with you, revealing their full selves. They might not have ever told anyone about themselves to that depth, and they want to tell you about themselves. They want to share things with you about them. Okay. They're believing in the impossible. So they're imagining this honeymoon phase with you, the coming back together kind of thing, the being with you, the believing in the impossible there. So they are actually starting to believe in themselves, of getting there, of getting to that point, of feeling so good enough about themselves to come toward you to offer something without feeling bad about it, as if they're going to be a hindrance, a burden to you. So your person might have felt like a burden to other people before. They might have had that in their family patterns. It could be something that you've had as well, that same kind of thing, feeling like a burden to other people. And maybe that's a shared wound that you've got. They're healing that. Maybe you feel that already. Maybe you need to heal that. But there seems to be a bit of a mirroring on there. I'm not saying that you're wound mates. Wound mates are those that haven't healed it, right? They seem to be healing it before they come to you, but you're going to have something in common there, having healed from that. So that's, you could have a similar wounding or similar experiences in life and not be wound mates. Wound mates are those that come together when they still haven't healed, and they share that same wound and they're playing it out in similar ways, and they get together and they say, oh, my family are terrible, I've had all these terrible experiences, and I'm a victim, I'm all of this. And they're like, oh yeah, me too. The other ones are, me too. And then they have this amazing relationship, whether that's safe space, emotional place, a mirror to each other to heal themselves in it. But it's not a relationship that lasts forever. Now that's different than having a different wound, but they've healed, yeah? Because good relationships come together when you're healed, when you've done that work, right? And you're whole again. That's not a wound mate then. That's having a similar life story, similar life path. That's very different. Just wanted to clear that up then, because, you know, this very well could be someone that you're going to stay with, be with for a very long time, whereas the wound mates aren't. But wound mates are good. Action. You see all this ones, action. There's a lot of action happening here. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colours of your soul. You have the courage. See, this is how they feel about you, crystals. They see you shining brightly. They see you having the courage not only to heal yourself, but have that wisdom too, and share that wisdom. They want that. They want that in themselves too, and they want to have that with you as well. They want to feel like this. They want to feel the same way as you do. You're so inspiring to them. And it's in really subtle ways. It's in your wisdom, and it's how you hold yourself, and it's how shiny you are, and it's the work that you've done on yourself. They want to have that same courage to express themselves in those unique ways too. They want to let their soul shine out. They've got a very strong bond with you. Very deep soul connection going on here, crystals. Give us more. Give us more for crystals. How they're feeling. They're feeling love for you. Real deep, like real, true love for you. They love you completely, like pure agape love. This is unconditional love. They think you're amazing, and you're showing them unconditional love for themselves too. That's why they're having to raise up and heal themselves. It's like, well, I'm not good enough for a crystal, but I want to be like that. They're so inspiring. What are they doing? They're loving themselves. I've got to love myself now. I've got to heal myself. You've inspired that love. Look at that great big heart. It's almost bigger than them. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Wow. And they're actually taking action. They're taking action toward that. Okay. Tell us more about Crystal's person. How they're feeling about them. How's Crystal's person feeling about them? Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. It's something about their childhood. It's this stuff that they're healing is from a long time ago, and they're having to grieve for themselves. They're inner child. They're doing the inner work. They're absolutely putting the work in. Lily, spiritual love, and they know it. They're feeling this spiritual love for you. They're feeling the loss of you as well in that wreath. If you're a part at the moment, they're feeling that loss. They're feeling that rift, but they don't want to put it on you. They don't want to be a burden to you. How much has burden come out here? They don't want to be a burden to you. They do not want to be that. They want to offer you something. They're on a money path right here. So it could be the finances are holding them back too at the moment. But, you know, generally when we're doing a lot of work, a lot of inner work, we don't have a lot of resources inside of us to give to share with the external world to bring that money back, but they are on that money path. So I feel like it's going to turn around once they get, maybe once they're together with you, that money path is going to turn around, but they're on that money path. Tower, they want to build solid foundations with you. You're the person they want to build solid foundations with, which is why they've withdrawn back to heal themselves now, to feel good enough for you. Success with effort, they knew that they had effort to put in. They just saw you shining so brightly. So when you might have got together before in the past, or when they met you, and they might have entered it as a more superficial level kind of thing. I'm not saying completely superficial, I'm not getting that at all. A strong connection, they weren't superficial, but you're just at another level, and they're like, whoa, okay, I need to back off from this because this is beyond what I've experienced before. Crystal is amazing, and I feel like a burden. I need to put that work in myself. Situations in the balance that require careful handling is the grasshopper here. They are not willing to jeopardize this relationship with you. They're not willing to be a burden to you and bring you down. They're not willing to put out your light or to hinder you in any way. They're just not willing to do that. This relationship is that situation in the balance for them that requires careful handling. They want to come in right. They absolutely do. So they have a lot of love and respect for you. It's a high spiritual love, this one. Wow. What else? What else for crystals? Bellflower. Gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. They're grateful for you, kind of awakening them, inspiring them to awaken even more than they have before. And I'm just getting from this that they might be reading a lot at the moment, like spiritual texts and stuff, meditating a lot and that kind of thing. I'm picking up that vibe from them. It's just the way that read. I had that feeling that I was them then, and I was reading, something inspirational each day like that. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. And then maybe meditating on that. They might have a little booklet or something of mantras, or I don't know, just little poems like that, little sayings like that to meditate on. That's quite specific, that energy there. Anyway, I was getting it, so I'll tell you. What else shall we get out here? Okay, how are they feeling about you? Crystals, you're a blessing to them. You are. You're a blessing to them. Blessings. You're a blessing to them. They want to be the same for you as well. They want to bring something to your life too. This is someone that is thinking a lot about this and what they bring to it. They don't want to be a burden to you. It's so important to them, for them to not be a burden to you, to actually bring something to your life. And so if you, crystals, have experienced that before, of people being a burden to you, always pulling you backwards kind of thing, bringing your energy down. Maybe you've been single for a long time because of that. You're like, I'm just better off by myself, because people are like taking my energy, not reciprocating that kind of thing. It's like they know that, they can feel that in your energy, like, I cannot do that. Maybe you voice that to them too, and they're like, I cannot be that, I cannot be that to Crystal. They just know that they cannot be that to you. Can't be a drain on you. You're a blessing to them, they've got to be a blessing to you, they know that. Releasing expectations. Only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. So they were hard on themselves before. They had very high expectations. Your person could have been a perfectionist kind of thing, but in a beat yourself up kind of a way, And they're easing up on them now, and going easier on themselves, and just trying to be the best person that they can be. So when you met them or became aware of them, you might have seen them as this perfectionist and being really hard on themselves. You might have even told them that. They're learning that themselves now, that they need to go easier on themselves. They're do feel like you're like a high vision for them now, you know, like you're raising the bar for them. You're expecting more from them. They're expecting more from themselves because of you. I don't think you've actually told them that. I expect more of you and all of that. I'm not picking that up. They do. You trigger it inside of themselves. You have this awakening. You've touched their soul in some way, or the spirit in some way, and they're just like, time to wake up now. It's time to sort myself out now. It's time to become the best version of myself so that I can be with, well, for themselves, but so that they can be with you, you know, because you're their soulmate. They know that. They believe you're their soulmate. They weren't believing in themselves before, but now they believe it, that you're their soulmate. Beautiful. I love that card. Isn't it gorgeous? What else? How are they feeling about crystals? Interesting. You've got two cards out here. You've got falling. They're falling in love with you. The deep end, what does it say? Drop into the deep end of your soul. You're awakening them. Falling in love with you. But the pretense of who they are, they're dropping the mask, the pretense of who they are, they're becoming who they really are on a soul level. You've triggered something deep in their soul, an awakening, like remember who you are kind of thing. Money. They see you as money. They see you as unlocking that. You've got the money path out here as well, so there's something very important in that. Together you might be unlocking each other's abundance, but you're definitely doing it for them, and they're seeing that. They're falling in love with you. It's gorgeous. What else? How are they feeling about crystals? Bringing a gentle touch. The person might have been quite brash before, kind of. I don't know, brash. That's the only word I can think of, brash. Like, I don't know. They could be coming out like as a diamond in the rough now. Spirit has your back. They're trusting in the spirit now. They very well could have had a spiritual awakening because of meeting you, or you're part of that anyway. It won't just be because of meeting you, but you're a part of that. They know that spirit has the back now. They're changing their energy. Of course, we change our energy when we heal ourselves, right? Chameleon spirit acting as if it's that mask. Yeah, I was getting that the mask, maybe they had like a macho mask before, like a brash kind of an energy, and they're not really that on the inside. Maybe they're just doing that to conform, and then you've sparked this thing in them, like, wow, I could be like crystal instead. I could be open and shiny and bright like that, and oh wow, abundance and everything and love and being my true self. And they're softening right up now and dropping that mask, not acting as if anymore, as if there's something that they're not. Like a lot of masculines have been in that, right? Because if they try to be a good person or whatever, then they're called a pussy. If they want to do the right thing by you, Crystal, they'll be called a pussy by the mates. You know, there's been a lot of that around, that toxic masculine, so they could have had that mask on of the toxic masculine that's falling away now. You see it here in this card, the chameleon there, all these bits falling away, all these colours falling away, to reveal their true self, their true spirit, who they really are. They see you doing that, sharing who you really are. They want to do that same thing too. They're like, that's working for Crystal. I see that working for Crystal, and I want it to work for me too. Let's get more out for you. What do the fairies think? How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you, crystals? Right. How are they feeling about you, crystals? Come together. They want to come together with you. Wow, yeah, there's not been anything really practical, although there's a lot of action here. And there's this Ace of Pentacles too, the commitment. Coming together, they want to come together with you. I'm so wrapped up in their energy, right? That I forgot about, oh, an actual relationship, yeah. Because they're very much in the fields, you see, and they're very much about themselves at the moment, having to do that. Of course, we've got to do the healing work by ourselves, right? But they're considering coming together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. They see you as a team. They believe in that, the coming together thing, and you being a team. They're seeing it more and more now. They're feeling like they are almost good enough for you to do that now. They're believing in themselves more now, right? So that it's a possibility now to come together. And as I said, with this, they're getting that realization that maybe they're exactly the right person for you rather than completely the wrong person for you. That not just good enough for you, but they're actually right for you. Creator, they're creating it, this reunion, this getting together, this coming together, they're creating it now. They're actually on that same page as that now. So if you've been there for a while and thinking, oh, I wish my person would come along, they're getting there now. Oh, beautiful. Heart, they've got like this heart activation going on in them. It's so beautiful. I'm getting tingles. They've got this heart activation in them, and it's powerful. It's really powerful stuff. It's a huge healing and awakening they're going through right now. Animal. They got their eyes set on you, and they want you, and there's a determination in them now that they didn't have before. They're almost like resigned to not having you before, I think. It could have been quite frustrating for you if you already knew that they're your twin flame or soulmate or whatever. You got this connection and they were despondent about it and not doing the work. That would be very frustrating. Although I'm not feeling like they weren't doing the work before, it's just they had to take it to a higher level. They see you as very compassionate. Practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective. You have given them a fresh perspective on it. They've seen you through the eyes of compassion. They see you clearly. They see you deeply of who you are, and they want that. They want you. But they want to be similar to you. They want to follow in your footsteps and be with you and work as a team at that. What do they feel about you? Express love through gifts. They want to buy you something. They want to show you the love. They want to actually put that action in. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. They're going to put great thought into something that you like, something that's really special to you. It's going to be little, but it's not going to be little energetically. It's going to be big energetically. You know, when someone does something really special, it might not cost a lot of money, but they put so much thought into it. They've remembered something from years back or whatever, something that's really important to you, or they found out something important to you, and then they bring it to you, and it means so much. And it's just a little thing, but it just means everything to you. They've got something in mind now. They want to show you. They want to actually take action to express their love to you, but not through words. Yeah, they might do that as well, but there's going to be a very special gift that they give to you that shows that they really thought about you deeply, because they want to prove that to you. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. They kind of did though. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. This is the turnaround that they're having. They kind of did give up hope on themselves before, but now they're not. It's turning around now. And they're realizing that love endures. Self-love. They're finding self-love now. They want to support you. Look, be supportive is on the bottom of the deck there. They want to come together with you, be a team with you, and support you. Share themselves with you. Share that path. They feel like they're on a similar path to you. There you go. There you have it. It's beautiful. I like it. Hope you do too. If you do, please click like. So if that does sound like your story and you want that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And that is, I'm going to go into guidance for you right now in this situation. Guidance for you in this relationship. So more about them, more about you, the dynamics within it, so you can make this relationship great. And also how this might go down, how you might come together. and possible timelines for that as well. So if that sounds good to you, you can book in for that. You can find that in the comments and in the description box for this video. So thank you so much for watching, crystals. And yeah, if you are new to this, to my pick a card reads and this is your story, check back on the crystals weeks back, all of the ones that are called, how they feel about you, because you probably resonate with them as well, and then it might give you some idea of what they've been going through and all the different stages of it too. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out how your person's feeling about you. So I'm trying to do one of these once a week now for your flowers, because I'm realizing that the flowers and also the crystals, it seems to be the same story each week. I seem to be reading for the same people, and the shell seems to be the random factor going on. So if you keep on choosing flower, I get it why you keep on choosing it. Let's find out what's going on for them this week and how they're feeling. And if you're new, you might want to check back my previous weeks, how they're feeling about you. Pick a card as well, because there might be something in the flower there for you. It will give you some clarity about what you've been going through with your person. The person that you got your eye on, the person that you're separated from, the person that you're with, it could be even. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading as well, a written reading that goes with it. And so that's going to go into guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in right now, to manifest it, to get through it, whatever is going on. Guidance for you in this relationship, possible dynamics within it, things you need to know about them, about you, so that how you can negotiate it, that kind of thing, to have the best relationship ever. Also, how it might go down, how you might get together, what might happen next, that kind of thing, and possible timelines for it. If that sounds good for you, there'll be a link that pops up there, and you can find that in the comments and the description box for this as well. So, how does your person feel about you this week? We've got memories of the forgotten self. They're reminiscing, they're remembering about you, they're remembering the good things. It's like they've been given a nudge. Universe, the higher selves, the ascended masters nudging them. Remember how great it was with flower. Remember? That's good times. Very reminiscy. They're very reminiscy right now. Memories of the forgotten self. So they might have been trying to ignore you before. I mean, ignore you, not forget about it. You know when we try and move on like that, and we're like, I tried to forget about you, but I just couldn't. I tried to forget about you, but I just couldn't. That's the energy. That's the energy that I'm right now. So they are thinking about you and feeling about you a lot. And they might have been trying to not do that. Wow. Bliss. Yes, they're remembering the good times, for sure. Got the bliss here. Meet Camellia. She's in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camellia is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from moments of ecstatic bliss. They are remembering the moments of ecstatic bliss with you, or they're imagining it if they haven't met you yet. And maybe your person has people around them that are pointing out what could be wrong with it, what could be wrong, why not, why to not get together with flower, that kind of thing. You know, because us humans, our egos are very trying to protect us, and we get in the negative so easily. So we've all got people around that, like that around us, right? But maybe they were trying to let go, they were trying not to feel it, and now it's like they're being brought back to themselves. Actually, what if it was really good? What if it just was really good and it's really right for me? They're being drawn back to the bliss of it all. As I said, I feel like they're getting a nudge. They're getting a nudge to do that. They're feeling a lot of joy. They're feeling a lot for you right now. A lot of joy. Let's get some tarot out. Tell me what you think of this new setup, by the way. I've got the sound right this time now. The focus won't be as good because I'm having to use front camera, otherwise the sound doesn't work properly. There we go. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. They want it all with you. The Ace of Swords. This is about like a truthful offer, them telling you the truth. Oh, they're feeling it. Maybe they're going to come in with that offer. Ace of Swords, telling you the truth. It's more about communication. That Swords is about thoughts and it's about communication. So could want to come in and tell you that. Let's get more out. Move this forward a bit. Oh, we've got more space. What else? What else? What else? How is Flower's person feeling about them this week? Here we go. Temperance, this is the Patience card, and also the Three of Cups it came out with as well. So they're wanting to reconcile with you. Beautiful pink cards on the rose quartz there. Okay, let's get some clarifiers up before I start going on about this. So why the Ten of Pentacles? It seems that they want to get married to you. They want to have some commitment with you. They want it all with you. Family, house, dogs. They might want to have a baby with you. They think it's a divine union. They are feeling it. They're feeling that they could be really happy with you and have it all with you, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting from this. The Six of Emotions, yes, soulmate. They're feeling you're their soulmate. They're feeling that you're the twin flame. You have a very strong bond and you'll be very happy together. They're remembering the moments of bliss that they had with you, all of good memories about you, or just thinking about you if they haven't been with you before. They're remembering all of that good stuff and they're like, no, I do feel this. It is true. It is real. They're my twin flame. They're my soulmate. They're my person. So the Ace of Swords, they want to tell you that. Maybe it's time for them to tell you their feelings. You could be getting a message from this person soon. Right. It didn't fully fly out that card, so I'll wait till something does. Oh god. It's too many. There's one balanced on my leg there. Interesting, it's the Eight of Materials. Let's take that. So, this Eight of Materials is the card of wanting to put some work in now. Materials are actually bringing it down to earth, wanting to put the work in to actually get it together. So the truth, it's like they're feeling a lot right now. They're feeling happiness, bliss. They're remembering about you. They're recognizing that spiritual connection that they've got with you. They want to tell you about it, the truth, but also tell you that they want to put the work in now. This is working towards something. Or tell you that they are putting the work in to come to you. It could be that. Because they're having to wait. Temperance, and they're waiting for this reconciliation. So they could be telling you that they are wanting to reconcile with you this week. Or they're getting to that point themselves. Tell us more about this then. They do want to put the work in, so they actually want to make it real now. Manifest it into reality. Yeah, it's slow. It's the Knight of Materials. This is the slow but steady one. So they do want a reconciliation, but they're having to wait for it. They're going to tell you about it at some point. I mean, we're all on different timelines, right? But Flower, this is your story, I'm feeling. And the Knight of Materials, they've got stuff to do, maybe beforehand or along the way. But it seems like they're ready to tell you that. So they must be coming to the end, to some kind of a conclusion of what it is that they need to do first. So your person, Flower, is probably sorting something out in their life first before they can come to you. It very much feels like a separation of someone that you've already met, because they are having that memory of you. Now, this could be past life memories too. It could be someone that you've not met before. It could be past life memories of you, and just knowing that there's someone out there, like this. Someone's out there for me, that I can have this whole thing that I want, this Ten of Pentacles, be truly happy with. I know they're out there. The Flower is my person that I can have this bliss with. They're wanting this bliss. Give us more on this Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Emotions here. Them realizing that you're the twin flame, the soulmate, or whatever that is to your person, that kind of thing. Their person. You're their person. Flower's my person. They're mine. Integration, wanting to come together, integrate your lives together. Right, so they're very much getting the feeling it, but also on this practical level too, of how can we get together, how can we integrate our lives together. That's the Ten of Pentacles, right? Is actually living together. It's being in the tangible kind of thing. The Pentacles is that. It's not just a feeling thing. It's not just a, oh, I'm so connected with them, but I'll just be apart from them kind of thing. This is, how can we integrate our lives together? Because they're my person. Flower's my person. So they've got this kind of idea, or want to tell you the truth, want to communicate their truth with you, of wanting to put work in because of omens, because they're getting signs and synchronicities about you. The universe is laying it on thick. They're seeing flowers everywhere kind of thing. Well, there are flowers everywhere, of course, well, especially if they live in the tropics. But it's not like literal flowers. They're getting reminders of you everywhere they go. They're seeing you in people, they're getting reminders, seeing your name, you're just coming up for them over and over again. Things that remind them of you coming up over and over again for them. They're getting a big shove from the universe going, flower, go to flower, go to flower, go to flower. All these omens and signs and synchronicities are showing up for them, and they're like, okay, I get it, universe. I've got to make a move now. I've got to make a move toward my flower. So why this wait then? The wait for the reconciliation and taking it slowly. What's all of this about? Why are they taking it slowly? It's too many. Or is it? It could be about grounding, but... Wait. What's this temperance and the reconciliation and the Knight of Materials about here? What's it about? What's behind this? There we go. Slow but steady, we know that. Yep, that's the Knight of Pentacles. This is past, present and future as well. So having to seal something in their past, finish something practically, this Eight of Materials, building toward it, actually manifesting it into material form, the Ten of Pentacles, to integrate their lives together. There's something about their past which is affecting their present, which will affect their future if they don't sort it out first. So they have to be slow and steady. But I do feel like it's time to tell you that. They've probably been zipping it while they've been doing a lot of this, but it could be time to actually reveal it to you. Yeah, time to reveal it to you so that you can kind of move forward. Let's get you some romance out, some romance angels. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about your flowers? They're releasing their ex. That's what they're doing. They're releasing their ex. So they were in a relationship, or maybe a marriage or something, and it's taking some time to complete. It could be children involved. There could be all kinds of things involved. Business involved in it. There could be the usual money clearing up kind of stuff. They're having to let go of stuff. That's why they're having to be slow about it. Let's get some more clarity on that. They're having to release their ex. You see, they tried to release you. That's what I was getting. They tried to release you. They tried to forget about you while they were getting on with this stuff, but they couldn't. And they're getting all of these reminders like, don't forget about flower. Bring love into the situation. The new moon in Aquarius, which is, well, I'm recording this on the day before it. I'm recording this on the 11th. It's on the 12th for me. This new moon in Aquarius, bringing love into the situation. It's almost like they're like, oh, I did this too. They may have got married like I did and kind of leaving themselves out, leaving love out of the situation, doing the right thing. Maybe they got someone pregnant and it was about lust, and then they got married to them, something like that, doing the right thing. But they left love out of that situation. And now they're like, I can't do this anymore. I've got to be with my flower because I love my flower, and this is a loveless marriage, that kind of thing. It's that kind of a situation. So they might have done the right thing, what they thought they should do before in this relationship that they've been in. They realize they can't keep on betraying their heart like that. They've got to come to you. They've got to bring love into the situation. Okay, that's good news, isn't it? Let's get one of these out for you. Can you see those cards? Just about. So they're releasing their ex and they're being true to the heart now. They realise that they can't ignore the heart anymore. The universe is kind of shoving them into that, forcing them into that in a way. So tell us more about their heart journey right now. How are they feeling about you? Willing. They're feeling willing. Awesome. They're feeling willing now. As I said, I'm kind of feeling this. They weren't willing before. They were trying to forget about you. They were trying to release you and carry on shutting down their heart and carry on with whatever this situation was, doing the right thing. But they're realizing it's not the right thing, and now they're willing, able to compromise if the end result is love. So they weren't willing to compromise it before. Maybe they weren't willing to hurt someone. Could be children involved here. So a lot of us do that, right? It takes us a long time to get out of these relationships when we've got kids with them and actually choose our hearts and do the right thing for love, right? Which is the best thing for the kids. After all, it is to show them how to love ourselves and show them to choose love is the best thing for children anyway. But maybe they're just getting to that point of being willing to compromise that, to make a compromise in their lives and go, okay, well, I made that choice, but now I can't ignore my heart anymore, because you're right there in the heart, flowers. If the end result is love, they know it's the right thing to do. It's like your person's been activated, the heart's been activated in love, and they're just like, I'm in love with flower, like, I just have to do it now. Yes, I'm going to have to make a change, and people are involved, and it's going to hurt people, and it's going to be difficult and all of that, but I'm just going to have to make those compromises because I can't ignore my heart anymore, because it's not enough. What I've got at the moment is not enough. They're frustrated in this relationship. They've got a lack of confidence in themselves being in that relationship. You make them feel really good, flower, and the person that they're with or they were with doesn't make them feel good. It gives them a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So they're getting to this tipping point now, which is why we're seeing this action and wanting to tell you the truth now. They're kind of ready. Grim Reaper on the bottom of the deck there. They're ready to cut it out, or they're almost ready. They're willing now. They're willing to make that shift. It's like they've been going on uphill battle, and now the universe is laying it on really thick for them. Like, flower, remember flower, feel about the flower, and they're like, that's it, I've got to make this change now. I can't ignore my heart anymore. The heart's calling out to them for this new start. So what else are they feeling about you, flowers? The heart is calling out to them now. I've got to be with flower, love, deep affection and caring. They love you so much, and they feel so loved by, I'm tearing up. They feel so loved by you, and they love you so much. Deep affection and caring. It's totally different than the relationship they're currently in, or the one that they've had before. A short journey. It's only a short step. It just requires them to change their mind, which they're doing now, and then make that move towards you. A short journey, so there could be a short distance from you as well, but it's only a short move, really. It's just the mindset of them just deciding, and I feel like they're getting to that point now of just deciding and going, right, okay, I'm in it, let's do this thing, flower. What else? Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So some of this stuff that they're waiting for, it's sorting out money and it's sorting out business, and so they've got to be shrewd. They've got to hold something back. So they might be keeping you quiet at the moment. They might not be telling other people about you and what they're doing, because they don't want to mess their business up or the job up or the financial situation up. They're having to be quiet about it. Now this might be why they have had to be quiet with you too. It feels like this is fresh. See, this them coming towards you to tell you the truth. It feels like it's time to do that now, and they couldn't do that before just because of that past, present and future energy that we've got there. So they're having to be shrewd in business there and in the financial situation, and it involves you somehow, or you being in the picture could mess that up. So they very well could be going through a divorce and don't want to have you in the picture, don't want your finances or even the jealousy that came up, right? This is what's going on in that relationship. Sabotage, lack of confidence, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So just if they know about you, they might have been trying to forget you because that's what they've told everybody, so that they can clear this thing up and move towards you. They might be like, no, I'm not going to get together with flower. No, that's all over now. And they might have been trying to convince themselves that too, so that they could be really legit in that energy to other people. So that it doesn't mess up this business, this job thing, or it could be a divorce thing involving a business as well. Very well could be that. So if you're in a non-communication situation right now, I think that's going to turn around, and I think they're going to explain to you why they couldn't have you in the picture, and I think it's got to do with a business or financial or divorce kind of thing. And that's good anyway. I mean, you never want to be part of a divorce situation. They need to sort that out by themselves, right? If that's what's going on for you, flowers. Could also be a kind of a job situation or something, I don't know. Happiness and well-being is what they're moving toward. So the sun's coming out in their life now as they're feeling about you again. It's almost that excitement of being able to move towards you soon. The sun's coming out, they're feeling better in themselves, or a sense of well-being in themselves. It could be looking better. People might notice that. You see, maybe that's why. You see, maybe they've had to pretend that they're in this, not enough, this fear, this frustration, everything that they had in that relationship. Because if they were shining brightly and happy and stuff, if they were like conversing with you and feeling happy, they would know, right? And it would mess up that business thing, business or financial settlement or something. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. They're feeling the lack, and they recognize it in you that you have this sun. So they're feeling that now. They're feeling that the lack that they have. They're feeling the fear and ego issues. They're feeling all of this frustration in that. And news is on the way. They're going to tell you very soon. They're almost ready to tell you. Wow. Okay, that's enough of them. What else? Let's get one of these out for you. How are they feeling? How's Flower's person feeling about them? Yellow rose. Enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. Wow. It's almost like they're willing to give everything up for you, but they're not, because they're sorting stuff out, which is good. You don't want them to give everything up for you, right? You want them to come whole. But they're seeing you as the be-all and end-all, really. Wow. That's kind of a lot of pressure. But they're enthusiastic, yes. Yes, enthusiastic about you, absolutely, and this relationship. Let's get some more out. How are they feeling about your flower? Relaxed now, relaxed. They're relaxed about you now. It's like they've had so many obstacles to overcome and they're getting to the end of it now and they're just relaxing now, which is why they're feeling like they might be ready to actually tell you. So they've got through the worst of it, is what I'm feeling, of whatever it is that they're having to be patient with and get through to come. How they're feeling about you. Oh, they've been so sad. They've been so sad, and they're coming out of that now and back into hope. So they might have got to a point where they'd almost given up and they thought that they couldn't get out of this stuff and they weren't going to be with you. It made them very sad, but they're getting over that sadness now. They're just feeling it. I'll feel better once I get the rest I need. So they are actually relaxing at the moment and resting. They've been in a lot of sadness. That's another reason why they've not been wanting. Oh, it's another reason why they've not been wanting to converse with you or be involved with you in a way, because they don't want to put that on you. They don't want to bring you down. They want to bring you up. They want to like add to your life. They don't want to make you sad and stuff. So, yeah. And also them not being around you is making them sad too. It's why the sun's coming out now, and I think maybe I can be with my flowers soon. How are they feeling about your flower? How are they feeling about you this week? They're imagining getting together. Oh, I've got goosebumps. They're going through it like the picture of the reunion, and they're going through it over and over that in their minds. Soulmates on the bottom of the card there, has on the bottom of the deck. They're going through it. They're imagining it. They're imagining being with you. They're imagining the 10 of Pentacles with you, being with you, living with you, having children with you, the happily ever after with you. They're imagining that, but they're also imagining the reunion as well. They're going over and over and over it. They could be rehearsing what they want to say, or just like throwing themselves in your arms, that kind of thing. They are imagining it. How beautiful. They're imagining being with you. Come on, stand up card. There we go. What else? How are they feeling about flower? How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about your flower? Healing, very healing. They have a very healing aspect to you, of themselves, of yourself, but of them too, but of their life as well. It's like you've triggered something for them to get into the heart and start putting themselves last. You're healing them just by existing, is what I'm hearing. You're healing them just because you exist. It's a very healing thing for them. Let's get some animal spirits out. How are they feeling about you? On that heart card. How are they feeling about you, flowers? Give us more on this. They're surrendering now. They're letting it go now. They're moving away from things. They've been through a really heavy time, your person. Whale spirit, the trusting the great mystery, the feeling it, all the signs are there. Like I said, they're getting so many signs and omens that they're just trusting it. They're trusting it now, and they're headed your direction now. I'm feeling that very strongly this time. Let's see what the fairies say about them, and then we'll get some messages from your person too. Right, they're going through a transformation right now. I think that's pretty obvious. Hi. They're going through a transformation right now. And so they're transforming their lives. They're getting ready for you. And they are going to head your way soon. But they're trying to protect you. As I said, they're trying to keep you out of it. They've been protecting you all of this time. So this is someone that's really going to take care of you. They want to take care of you. They are actually already taking care of you, even though it might not be apparent to you because they haven't told you. They couldn't tell you though. They couldn't tell you about it, but they're going to tell you about it. They're hearing you in music, so some of their reminders is coming in music. You might have a song or something like that, and it keeps on hearing them. I tell you, the universe is laying it on thick with them now. They're getting reminders of Flower constantly, getting reminders of you constantly. Oh, let's get some of these out. I forgot these, almost forgot them anyway. The sword, they're cutting stuff out, the darkness out of their life now, what doesn't feel good to them, so that those rainbows come out, so that they can get together with you. What else? Cutting the darkness out, they're letting the heart shine. The warrior, they're so determined. They're so determined, like the hunter kind of thing is the energy I'm getting from that. They're so determined. They're going to win you. They're going to get you. They're coming. I also feel this very strong, they're trusting you as well. They're really trusting you too. I'm beginning to trust themselves now. Pilgrim, that short journey card, wherever that was, yeah, they're on the way. It's almost a spiritual journey for them. They know that this is like a spiritual connection, 6 of emotions there. And so they are headed your way. They always were headed your way. They realized that. But maybe you didn't realize that because of what they were going through. So, what do they want to say to you? I love you. They want to tell you that they love you. It's going to be one of the first things they say to you. I love you. Such powerful words, and they truly mean it too. They love you. Turn on your heart light, they say. Flower, turn on your heart light. Open back up to me again. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. They're saying, remember, I'm remembering those good times we had together. I hope you remember too. I hope you remember too, Flower. Turn on your heart flame. Please be open to me when I come back. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps for that. What else do they want to say? Your person might feel kind of desperate when they come into you, and they might be just making me cry. They might feel desperate and like putting their heart on the line, saying, please, please, please be on the same page as me. Wow, wow. What else do they want to say? Demonstrate love. They're going to show you. They're going to show you that they're serious now, and they're going to work on this, and they tell you all, and they're going to demonstrate it to you. They're going to prove themselves to you. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to show you with their actions that they love you. They're not just going to say it to you. They're going to prove it, and they're going to get to know you even better, and they're going to take care of you so much. Wow, that's awesome. It feels like it's just about to happen. The only thing that is real is love. They're realizing that now, and they're realizing that they were kind of living a lie before by ignoring their heart before and settling for something that wasn't really them. They know that you are really them, and this is what they want to head toward now. Wow, that made me really emotional. I've never got emotional in one of these before. It made me really emotional. There you go, flowers. That sounds like your story. If you want the deeper dive, guidance for you right now, getting through this, guidance for you in this relationship, and possible timelines of this and how it might work out, then how it might go down, then you're booking for that. It's only 20 Australian dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. 20 Australian dollars is about 15 American dollars right now. I send those out manually, so please be gentle with me. Please be patient with me to send those out, and make sure you get your email address right, because I'm getting a lot of them in with incorrect email addresses now, and I've got to try and be a detective to try and figure out what your real email address is if I haven't sent anything out to you before. So there you go, flowers. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this, please click like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and all of that. Thank you so much for your support. It's very much appreciated. Wow, this relationship, flowers. I'm privileged to be a part of it and help you have that hope to keep you on track with this one, because I think that's the right thing to do for sure. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hello, Shell. So if you chose the shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out how your person feels about you this week. So you might notice I'm trying to do one of these a week anyway. Sometimes, some weeks I miss them out, but you seem to be talking about the same people for the crystals and shells each time. No, for the crystals and the flowers each time. The shells tends to be a bit more random than that. It tends to be the random factors, talking about different people each time. But as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So that's a written reading that goes with this. If this does resonate with you, you might want to book in for that for some more information. I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, getting ready for this relationship or whatever it is, dealing with it emotionally or whatever's going on right now, guidance for you. Guidance for this relationship too, so when you're together, possible dynamics, that kind of thing, how to make it a really good relationship, what you should know about them, that kind of thing. How it might all work out, go down, that kind of thing, and possible timelines. If that sounds good for you, then you can book in for that. Toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link pops up there. You can find the link in the description box of this video as well in the comments. So let's get to it. How does your person feel about you? Shells, creator of the light. They see you as a very light person, very happy, light, carefree, easygoing, a creator of that light, that you create lightness in their life too. You make them feel better. Maybe see you as a healer as well, as someone that's doing good in the world, someone that lifts people up, bright, shiny, happy people. And a paradox. Meet Stardust is the convergence of opposites. I thought so. Hey, when I pulled out this card, I thought, that's a bit dark. There's a dark and a light. There's a magician that turns everything on its head, pouring at the paradox. He travels the galaxies with his best friends, free will and destiny. No one knows where one begins and the other ends. Oh, he sees the good in the evil and the evil in the good. Within every blessing there's tragedy, and within every tragedy is blessing. We think we know what is what, but Stardust throws everything into question, like the paradox opening up our thinking and our perspective. Your person is very different than you. You know, sometimes opposites attract. Sometimes similarities attract, and sometimes opposites attract, because we balance each other up. And the seeing you is very different. The seeing you is this, all the things I said, I mean, it was pouring out of me then. That's what they see you as. That's how they feel you as. And they think, I'm so different. You're going to balance each other up and teach each other a lot, is what I'm getting from this. So they see the paradox in it. They might want to show you the darkness. They might want to open you up to the darkness, to there's positiveness in darkness, you know. It's not something to be pushed away. They might want to, open you up to that, seeing the darkness in yourself, being more real or something like that. So it could be that you're very positive and you're not doing the shadow work or stuff like that, and they could want to open you up to that. And similarly, you'll open them up to the light as well. It's unusual kind of an energy, this. Let's get some tarot out about it. How's your person feeling about you? So they will be compelled, attracted to you like a moth to the flame, that kind of thing. I'm not saying that they've got bad energy. I'm not feeling that at all. But this is someone that's kind of comfortable with their darkness. It is. Someone that's comfortable with the darkness, which is a good thing. Ace of Wands. This is about a passion. A passionate author, but the start of something really passionate. They've got there's a massive magnetic pull. Of course there is. Opposites have this massive magnetic pull. Attraction. They're very attracted to you. You've got something for each other for sure. Give us more. How are they feeling about you? Extremely attracted to you. You make them think. You make them think. King of Swords here is the thinker, is the intellectual, is the one that, yeah, could be an overthinker too. I mean, that could be it. This is very carefree, light being. You might be an overthinker, very serious, that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be about darkness, but it kind of is darkness anyway. But like seriousness and stuff like that, it could just be that. But seeing that they're very different, you know. You could be very feminine, they could be very masculine, that kind of thing. You could be like in your feelings, they could be in the head all the time. It's that kind of thing. It's opposites like that. That very well could be it. You and your feelings, them in the head. Page of Swords. A truth. A truth here. Huh. Like, you being the key to a truth that lies within themselves, and them being a key for the truth that lies within you. It's the yin to yang, the yeah, like a key to a music box or something like that. There's something very important in this connection. You've got the key for each other. And it's something to do with the opposites is the key for each other. You're both going to unlock something in each other that's important. So this could be a soulmate connection then. Very important connection for you to be in. You vow to come into each other's lives at some point to be that key to reveal something in both of you. So what's this Ace of Wands about? Give us what this is about. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that. Ace of Wands is about passion for you, like a passionate offer. Look what's come out with it. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Materials. Ten of Materials, like committed relationship, having it all with each other. Family, home, children, all of it. The practicals, you know. The Four of Inspiration is actually taking action on a relationship, but it's the marriage card. It's a committed relationship. Bringing something out of this person for sure. They've got an offer for you, a passionate offer for you, and it's to have commitment. Yeah, your person's a thinker. They might be like wanting to dive into this. It feels very fresh, this relationship. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Because that really surprised me then, because it feels fresh. It feels like you just kind of come into each other's lives and you're like, wow, we're opposites, but I'm so attracted to them. So maybe that's just me though. Maybe you're further along than that. It does feel like that. Well, if marriage is coming up, there's two kinds of marriage there. Ten of Materials and the Four of Inspiration. Give us more on this King of Swords there. They're in the head. They're a thinker. Your person is successful here with the Six of Wands, Six of Inspiration. They've also got the Knight of Inspiration. So this is someone that goes after what it is that they want. They get success in what it is that they want. They think about it, they plan, and they go and get it. This is someone that is probably very successful in business, things like that. And they're kind of approaching this in the same way as well. The seeing you is key. We don't have anything about feelings yet. We've got stuff about marriage, but we don't have anything about feelings yet. Have you seen that? We've got a lot of passion here. Absolutely drawn to you. Absolutely attracted to you. There's a lot of passion. But as for hearty, feely kind of things, we haven't got anything of that yet. We've got no cups out here. But you are a wish, a passion, something that almost want to conquer. They want to conquer you. Not in a bad way though. It's not in a bad way, but they're actually planning. They're thinking about it. They want to come in with an offer. So it very well could be someone that comes in like way too fast because they've thought about it. Give us more on this Page of Swords then. What is this? It's like a message of a truth or an apology. I'm not getting an apology. Really interesting energies, this reading. Oh, that's 4 cards, and you know what? I'm going to have to take them. I was told to take them. 4 cards, okay. Strength. So this is about the Page of Swords. This is someone that takes control of a situation, who they've got this strength, and maybe they don't see it in you, and they know that they've got to come in strong with you, and they've got to take control of it in a way and lead you forward in a very masculine way. This is very masculine energy, this. And so they're going to come in with an offer. They're actually going to approach you and make that offer. This is something that they're manifesting. They're showing up as the magician here. So this is someone that creates something. Yes, I mean, that's the 6 of inspiration, the 6 of wands there, the success. This is a successful person, and they want to have success in this relationship too. They see that you're a match in your yin yang opposites, like that cat, you know. It's kind of paradoxical, but you fit together, and it's what they've been manifesting. Empress. They're seeing you as the Empress, so that person. They're seeing you as that person, the one that they want to marry, have children with, all of that. We've got that already. They're so super serious about you. Like maybe a little bit too serious. I don't know. You could be fully in your heart and stuff because of that paradox. This is them. This is their energy that I'm reading now. That first one is how they see you. The Fool. They want to have this new beginning. They could have already had relationships with people that are just like them, serious and a winner and all of that, and now they see you and they're like, wow, Shell's got the key, not to my heart, but the key to something, to unlock something in my life, and I've got the key for them too. We're so different than each other, but I want to do that because it hasn't worked. When I've been choosing people that are more like me, in that same vibration as me, it's not been right for me. So there's something in your balance of your relationship, balancing each other out and being the key to each other, that is important here. Let's find out more about this. So why the Ace of Wands, 10 of Materials, and 4 of Inspiration? This is just like engagement, like instant engagement, someone that like comes in strong. So you might have known this person for a while then, or not. Okay, psychic development, this is why. Yes, it's got a very fresh feeling about it, but they're just so certain about you. They're so certain about you, Shell. Why? Why would they be so certain about you after such a short time? Because I'm not second guessing myself anymore. It does feel like a newish relationship, this, or you've not spent a lot of time together. So why would they come in so strong? Especially because they're in all of this analytical kind of a winner kind of thing. They haven't got their hearts and their intuition. Yeah, there's the magician now, but that can be, you know, anyone can manifest. Anyone can be in that magician energy. You don't have to be healed, and you know, you don't have to be in that soft side of you, in the cup side of you, to do that. Anyone can do it. But they're seeing you as this soft creator of light, happy and shiny and soft and loving and cupsy. They're seeing you as that. So why are they so sure about you? This one's here. But psychic development. There's something, there's a sign that they've had. There's something that tells them that you're that person. Shall? A psychic could have told them. They could have had signs. They could have had like the clouds parted and like, Shell's your person, with like angels. Or something has happened. Something spiritual has happened to them and they're sure. Or they're just feeling it psychically. psychically rather than energetically or with our heart. Psychic being the mind. You've got a thinker here. Give us more on this King of Swords then, this thinker and this winner and this wanting to come in and claim you. Forgiveness. Okay. Now, this is interesting. So they might have messed up before with you and they want that forgiveness from you. I said that this could be forgiveness, but I wasn't getting that. It's like they want forgiveness. They want to put everything right by coming in right to you now, offering you the world. So if they've hurt you already or not coming right with you, maybe they came in with that over analytical kind of overthinking, very not connected with the heart kind of energy. I think they're still going to be like that, but with commitment now, because someone's told them that you're that person, or somehow it's been revealed to them psychically that you're that person. Maybe they just can't stop thinking about you or something, but they want to prove themselves worthy of your forgiveness by winning you over, which is why they're coming on strong in their energy. So what is all of this? Look at these amazing cards. They want to start this journey with you. You're their empress. They're manifesting you. Strong, powerful. This is a powerful energy person. Change. They want to create change in their life. They want to create change in your life too. I've got what you want, baby. It's that kind of energy. It's the yin yang again. I was picking up with this card. Yin and yang. You're this perfect combination, like peanut butter and bananas. Peanut butter and bananas are nothing like each other, right? But they go so good together. That's you. You're peanut butter and bananas. Strong magnetic attraction here. It might not make sense to you, but you're feeling it. It makes sense to them, but they're not feeling it. And that's the beauty in this. You've got the key for each other. Together you're balanced. And you're going to bring balance into each other's lives. How are they feeling about your chemistry? Yes, absolutely. They're feeling that chemistry for sure. I mean, there's no lack of passion here. Whew. I mean, the Ace of Wands is that, you know, it is that. It's the actual phallic symbol, you know. They want to claim you. Very masculine energy, this. Let's find out more about that then, the chemistry. Woo! Hot stuff. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, there is. You would just not be able to take your hands off each other. They're having to surrender to it. Surrender to the divine. They're having to surrender to it. They can't fight it anymore. Just can't fight that feeling any longer. I've been running around in circles in my mind. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. That song. Yes, they're in the mind. Been running around in circles in the mind. This person isn't in the field, but they're feeling that attraction. It's coming as passion, of course. Let's get more on this. So how are they feeling about you? They're thinking a lot about you. What are they feeling? Extreme passion, that magnetic attraction. This person doesn't feel in the same way as you do. This is not the King of Cups. The King of Cups would be the one that feels a lot but doesn't really in control of their emotions and can't. They're just very emotional but don't really have that intelligence to express it or talk about it or whatever. This is not that person at all. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. This person has come to an acceptance of who they are. They're not necessarily wanting to change themselves, because at first I was thinking, oh, they're going to make you more analytical and all of that and like this, and you're going to make them the heart open and all of that, and yeah, there might be an element of that, but with that self-love card coming out, it's like they love themselves as they are. They know that there's nothing wrong with them. They've accepted themselves as they are. This is a very strong person. There's nothing wrong with them. Of course, we've all got a bright mix of everything, you know. There's no star signs that are wrong. There's no tarot cards that are wrong. There's none of us are wrong in being who we are. We're all very unique, and they have come to this self-loving acceptance of themselves. So you're not here to change you, and they don't want to change you either. But you've got this key for each other. Maybe you've come to that similar kind of understanding in yourself that who you really are is this soft, loving, cupsy person. Flowing person, and you don't need to be the aggression or the overthinker. It's just not you to be that. And so from this place of self-love, who's right for you? Someone that's exactly the same as you isn't going to be right for you. No, to be coupled up and to be yin yang, to be that perfect balance. You'll be able to be your true feminine self in that. They'll be able to be the true masculine self, who they really are. You come together, and together as a team, you're perfect for each other. I like this. Sometimes opposites do attract for that very reason, but it depends, you know. Some of us, like me, I'm kind of very balanced between my masculine and my feminine, and I've got a lot of things inside of me. I'm a lot of things, you know. Not everyone is that. I know that, and not everyone has to be that. And so when I attract people that are like me, that have also got a lot in them, you know, and a lot of balance in them. They've got a lot going. I've got a lot going on. But if you're that is totally you in that femininity and stuff, you don't even feel the need to seek that balance because you're balanced in yourself in that. Yes, you're going to opposites attract. I go for similarities in my partners because there is no kind of opposite to me. I don't know, maybe there is. Yeah, but not so much. An opposite to me would be, I don't know, someone that's in depression or something, and as if I'm going to be with someone like that. Someone like in depression, or I don't know. Anyway, it's not about me, it's about you. Got Cupid's arrow here. Yeah, I've been struck by it. Struck by Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitational meeting, hesitation. A surprise invitation is what I'm getting from that. A hammer. This is how you might feel about them. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent. They're going to be persistent with you. This person that wins, they get what they want. Not in an overriding kind of way or pushy kind of way, but they're going to come in strong for sure. So you might be reluctant. If you haven't met this person already, you might be reluctant because they're so different to you, but this is not a bad person at all. But you are kind of opposites. You might see them as a hammer at first, but not realize that there's a lot of benefit behind that. You're the key to each other, to unlock each other. Perfect balance. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's like some coming together. Say, someone who's terrible with money coming together with someone who's really good with money. Someone who's really, really creative, like an artist or something, but can't handle all of the other side of it. Coming together with someone that can handle all the other side of it, but hasn't got an artistic bone in their body. It's that kind of thing. It's a perfect combo. Here we go. Am I taking all of these? Yes. Okay. We've got the claw first of all. Be careful, do not take risks. They see you as being very careful and not being a risk taker. They're more of a risk taker, but they take calculated risks. So they are seeing the differences in you, but they are loving those differences in you. They love that you're like that. They're not like that, but they can appreciate it in others. I like that. They've got courage here, a journey physically or mentally. It's a mental journey for them for sure. So they're imagining being together with you, and they're like, yes, this fits, this is perfect. Like I said, it feels like your person has been with people that are like them before, and it's too much. It's like, we can't have two the same like this. It just doesn't work. And then they see you and they're like, yes, that fits. So it's a mental journey for them to even imagine this. It's going to be a mental journey for you, or maybe an emotional journey for you to imagine being with them. I do feel like you're going to be resistant to them at first. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. They see you as being hurt. disappointed in people in the past. They want to be your king, your knight in shining armor. They don't want to disappoint you. They want to make you happy. They want to please you. They want to look after you. They want to give you what they see that you haven't been given before. Maybe you have been choosing people like you, and you've been getting into relationships where maybe with men who are in the feminine, because I'm getting very feminine energy from you, but very, very feminine. I'm getting woman in her feminine completely. And so maybe you've gone for feminine kind of men before, and it's just like, no. And you might not have realized that what's really right for you is a really masculine man, so that you can be fully in your feminine. That might be scary to you, like a hammer. I don't want a hammer, they're going to smash me up. That kind of thing. So they see you as having been disappointed in love before, and they just want to come in and make that right. In a very masculine way. If you met before, there's been a misunderstanding. There's a repulsion and an attraction between you. It feels like someone who's pleaded the case to you before, or they've got it wrong, or they've hurt you or disappointed you before, and they're like, you've got me wrong, I'm not a hammer, I'm a good person, but I'm masculine, and you're feminine, and they want that. They're masculine, the really masculine ones, they want the feminine, the really feminine ones. You could have been friends, dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. You could be friends already, but they want more. They think that you're perfect for each other. Again, there's some thinking. This reading is meant to be about how they're feeling about you. This isn't a feeling person. This is a very masculine. But they're good for you. And they're serious about you. Okay. Let's get more. How's Shell's person feeling about them? Can we get any feelings out of them? Oh, look at this. Purity. They see you as being pure. They think of themselves like this as well. You do have very pure energy, pure feminine kind of thing. Very specific energy. They see you as being pure. They feel like you're pure. Like very yourself, you know? Like they are too. That's how they think about themselves too. It's pure. Like, I know who I am. I love myself as I am. I don't need to be balanced. I'm balanced in the way that I am, being who I am. You've got that really clearly in their energy. You do too. But you're opposites. Rewiring the nervous system. Maybe they've just freaked you out and they scare you. You've seen them as the hammer there. You're feeling like they're the hammer, and they're not that at all. They're not a bad person. I find strength in surviving my traumas. This is what they're saying about you. They're seeing you're scared, you're fearful. They see that you've been hurt before. Maybe they've hurt you before. They didn't mean that. You got them wrong, is what I'm hearing. And it's like they want to make it right. I feel like you've had a past life with this person, and there's been a similar dynamic, and you're scared from the past life too. And what I just heard there. So they see you like calming down about it. They want to approach you gently, but that's not their nature at all. You're the gentle one. Let's get more. How do they feel about your shells? Message in a bottle. They want to approach you. They're having to be careful about that, about their approach. There's two cards of kind of them coming in and offering you something here, but they're having to be careful in their approach. So I do think maybe this person has hurt you before, or you took them the wrong way. They didn't mean to hurt you. Maybe you're just reacting to them kind of thing, because they're so different than you. So you could have some wounding to get over here. They see you as having this very high perspective. So they see you as a spiritual person. Again, it's like thinking. But they do have you. They put you on a pedestal. This is someone that's really going to take care of you and put you on a pedestal. They think you're amazing. You have, you know how if you're not an artistic person or something, you think that somebody who's artistic is just incredible, because it's that kind of energy. They think you're incredible because you're all these things that they're not. And you know what? They are incredible too, because they're all the things that you're not. But I think you've had things in your life, shells, that have happened to you with similar energies to this that haven't been good experiences. And this is a good person. And so at some point you're going to get to that hopefully you're going to get to that point, shells, where you realize that this person is amazing because they are shining those things that you don't have within yourself, and that's amazing. Let's get some more out for you. What are they thinking about you? How are they feeling about you? Oh, we do. We have some feelings. Yes. And it doesn't surprise me that it's this card too. How funny. Look at this. First emotions of love. I'm feeling something at last. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. You are sparking something in their heart. They are feeling something. The first emotions of love. This person's never been in love before and they're actually feeling it now. Wow, they're feeling something at last. It might take you as long to crack this one open as well as it took me to actually get into something that they're feeling in this reading. Isn't that funny? It shows like that in readings, you know? Readings are always like that, where the energy of that person comes through in how the cards come out, in how long it takes me to get through there. You know, if someone says to me, what's going on with my, like in my mini reads in Psychic Cafe, what's happening with my closed off boyfriend or something, cards don't come out. I'm like, I can't connect with them. It's like, because that's their energy right now, closed off, right? So it's that kind of thing. So this is a hard nut to crack. Your person's a hard nut to crack, just their emotional side of them. They do have a heart. It's like the lion, isn't it? The lion with a heart. In the Wizard of Oz. They do have one. Tangled web here. Tangled web. You could be friends already, and there's a tangled web that something has gone on between you before, it feels like, and it's a little bit messy. Man cave, hiding away right now. They see you as kind of withdrawn from them withdrawn from you. Oh, I don't think it went very well before because of these polarities that you are. It is a good relationship, this one, though. In fact, it's a perfect relationship for you. If that is you, Charles, if I'm talking about you as a woman and very much in your feminine and then very much in the masculine, this is a perfect relationship for you. But there's some masks to take off there. So maybe you've been trying to seek that balance. Maybe they've been trying to seek that balance thinking, I'm wrong in who I am. I don't know. They've got the self-love card, so I don't think so. I think they're happy in themselves now. I'm getting mature energy from this person as well. Someone that knows themselves. Maybe you do too. And so remove those masks and just be who you are. And it's okay if you're just like some pure energy, only artistic or something like that, only in your heart, only in the feminine. It's okay. Removing those masks now and loving yourself properly and being okay who you are, who you actually are. What else have we got here? Let's get some animals, spirit animals. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about your shells? Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. They keep on being pulled back to you. They can't get away from this magnetic attraction. There's a truth and there's a purity about this union. They feel compelled to keep on coming back to you. They want to take the lead, yes, because they're masculine. They want to take the lead. They've got that leadership quality in them, very much so. Will you follow? Will you be in that feminine and actually open up to them and submit to them in a way? That's what's being asked of you here. And then this dynamic will work perfectly. I'm not saying like have no boundaries and be disempowered and all of that. I'm not saying that this person will walk all over you. This is a pure form of the masculine energy. You're a pure form of the feminine energy. That's what works best. But yes, there'll be fears because you've been with toxic before. They've been with toxic before. See the bigger picture here. Yin, yang, let them take the lead. That's why all of this, that makes sense now, right? The Ace of Wands, the Ten of Materials, and the marriage. It's like, holy hell, this person's serious. And it feels like it's only new. I'm getting tingles now. Yes, that's why, because they're a leader. They want to take the lead. They want to take control of this and be the leader and be the masculine in it. They know that they're the key to that, for you to be fully yourself and your feminine. This is pure relationship because of that. I went on a sexual, what was it called? Spiritual sexuality or something course one time, just a weekend thing. And this is what they were trying to teach us, which isn't right for me because I've got a lot of balance inside of me of masculine and feminine. But this is what they were trying to teach women, to be purely in the feminine. It's right for some women. It's not right for me. It's right for you though, if this is resonating with you. And meant to be purely in the masculine. And that makes sense now. We've all got different paths, right? And yours is that, of being in that pure. But you've got to open up to the pure masculine. Okay, fairies. Fairies, what do you have to say for this person? Fairy energy. This person? I don't know about that. Fairies, here we go. Motivation. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. They want to take action, but they don't want to scare you. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. They've got the motivation. This is more about them than you. And wow, what we're going to get out of this. So what messages of love do they have for you? Let's see. What are the least messages of love in here? What are the most masculine, the most non-hearty thingy messages of love in this deck? Because this is a very love-based, emotional kind of a deck. There's just no cards are going to come out now. I told you that this is the way it is. If I'm dealing with certain... Oh, no, we got one. If I'm dealing with certain energies, certain decks won't work, right? They just... Have patience. Yes, that's a very black and white kind of card, isn't it? Not so much feeling. Love is patient and kind always. They've got patience with you, that's good. They've got patience with this. They're going to stick it out. Very attracted to you. I don't think they can do anything else, really. And the second most masculine card in this deck is... Slow down. Oh my God, your person. They might drive you crazy. Pause and allow things to unfold. Yes, it's also not a very loving card. You're going to have to get that emotional feminine stuff from your feminine friends. But you're going to get a great relationship with this one if you will allow yourself to submit to them, to be in your full feminine with them. Is it? Yes. And the third most masculine card in this deck is honesty is essential. See, so thinking cards, right? Speak with truth and love. They're going to take care of you, this person. They're going to show it. Very traditional, very traditionally, that's how they're going to show that, express their love to you. They're going to take care of you and do things for you and say the right thing and open the door for you and all of that. It's really beautiful. Isn't that funny? So, if this sounds like your person, if that sounds like you, what an interesting reading. If that sounds like you might want to get that deeper dive to it. So, how to prepare yourself for this. So you might still be battling yourself, Shells, in that truly being just totally feminine. So you might have some preparation due to open up and let this person in. So that's going to be a big part of this reading, is your guidance for you right now in this. And guidance for you in this relationship as well. More dynamics that are going on, how to make it good. That's an important one for this too. Possible timelines, how it might go down as well. So if that interests you, that's 20 Australian dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. 20 Australian dollars is about 15 American dollars, just to give you an idea of that. I send them out manually, so please be patient with me. Slow down and be honest and speak with the truth and integrity and, and all of that. And get your email address right, please. I'm getting a lot of incorrect emails, and I've got to be an investigator and try and find out what it really is, or guess what it could be. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, Shells. What an interesting reading. Let me know in the comments about it too. Is this you? I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.